Last time on D&D,
I'm just a little cautious.
the party made their way from their resting spot and proceeded
There it is.
from the area within the very warm and cozy manor. At least two people did, Fifi and Aaliyah. As they talked and Fifi cried a little, Aaliyah trying to comfort the best she can, also feeling subtly like a fish out of water herself. She and Fifi were abducted by the Yuan-Ti, the scouts of the area. They began to trek away, and as they did, the party wondered where the rest had gone. As they had made their way and tracked the Aaliyah and Fifi, an illusion was set up so that the Yuan-Ti could get a subtle ambush on the party, and they did. With Fifi and Aaliyah still entranced by the suggestion spell, the party managed to do away with the scouts of the area, as well as the scouts before that had tried to capture them as well. And as they were all brought back, you all managed to find Omar, the pig man, who was the brother of another pig man you know, the very pig man who loves Fifi so much. The music got all scary for a second. Maybe it didn't for some of you guys, but here, allow me to. All right.
Pretty calm. I'm getting worried over here.
As you all made your way back to Colton's mansion, where Fifi decided to set up in the garden area, you had started talking with Omar about plans for invading the city of Lephosis, sorry. This warped utopia run by the Yuan-Ti in an effort to free the slaves there, as well as free Fifi's mother, who was surprisingly alive. And as you all had convened for a little while, you excused Omar. Fifi seemed to seek interest in your ventures. However, he was still either anxious or angry or just sad or shocked. Maybe a mixture of all the emotions. And as you had talked for a little while, it seemed that Fifi finally, with aid from Kiyoshi, managed to kind of grab the courage to meet with the party and convene about the plan. He still seemed a little beriddled, but conscious enough to kind of follow along with what you all were saying. And as the plan convened, Fifi made his way to his garden space and took rest there, and the rest of you also went up to your rooms. Fine rooms waited for you. Many mojitos by Wilhelm were offered that night, only one accepted. But with that, you all made your way out of the mansion and proceeded along your path. Along your path, you encountered the Ashgathor flowers, very, very dangerous and combustible. You walked into an open field with seemingly nothing transpired, and then made your way further into this cliffside where Aaliyah had read the poem of Crimson Kenny. After being a little scared and rattled, looking into this slate obsidian surface and saying Crimson Kenny aloud 11 times, you all had decided to get the fuck out of there. And then making your way to finally these spires spitting out almost like this porous stone in the shapes of these talons or teeth or just sharp, jagged rocks, essentially, jutting out of this stream surface. You tipped one over and you found this totem inside, this golden totem with writing on the bottom of it, with a skull up, not just like a humanoid skull either, just this oblong kind of skull to it. Also telling you of this this obsidian tower that will lift you to new heights. And you proceeded along your way, led by Omar and Fifi, kind of scouting out a little bit. As Fifi approached the area, you could tell he was trembling, he was getting nervous. And as you finally reached the summit of this hillside, overlooking the town of Laphasus, a night encroaching in. That is where we stopped for the night. And that's where we'll start today.